Today I have a full face makeup tutorial for you guys. I was feeling a little inspired and wanted to create something with a hue of red in it. So this is what I came up with, and I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It's a brand new palette I got, and you have to check out the beautiful blush pink suede packaging. It has all these beautiful berry toned and warm toned colors. And I was super excited to create something new with it for you guys. So if you like what you see, then keep on watching. So I started with a squeaky clean face with a little bit of moisturizer on it, and I used the Too Faced Hangover X Primer. I squeezed out a little dollop of this from a sample size bottle and smoothed it over. This is very hydrating. It is silicone free and it is infused with coconut water. Then I got into some color correction. I used the LA Girl Pro Correctors. This one is the green one to neutralize all the redness that I have from acne scarring around my nose and everywhere else. I also used the orange one under my eyes to counteract the darkness. I love the squeezy tube and the brush tip applicator. I also took this makeup perfecting sponge. It's called the Makeup Perfector. It's from YBP Cosmetics, and this is a latex free sponge. I love the packaging. It has perforations in it, so you can store the damp sponge. The one that is black in color, I believe, is called Lust, and honestly guys, this works pretty damn well. I would say it is a very close dupe of the original Beauty Blender, and I will leave the link down below for you guys to check it out. And then I went in with rolling and dragging motions over that color correction to blend it out completely. And then I took the MAC Prolong Concealer in NC35 to go over all those color corrected areas and make sure that the color corrector doesn't show through, and yet all those flaws and blemishes are completely covered up and I look absolutely flawless. One of the best features of the MAC Prolong Concealer is that it doubles up as eye primer, and you can totally put it on the tops of your eyelids because it just wouldn't crease, and it works really well with eyeshadow. So that's what I'm doing here. After I finished covering everything up, I took Makeup Forever HD foundation, which, as you know, is my bae. This is in the shade N125. I'm taking a very tiny pump of this over the YBP Makeup Perfector container. So they have this little plate over the container which you can use to pour out your foundation, and then keep dipping your damp sponge over it and keep blending it. So yeah guys, I think 2 thumbs up to the YBP people for this very innovative packaging. I thought this was really convenient. And I've just taken a very tiny amount of foundation because I already created a lot of coverage with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And yeah, I'm just blending out that foundation to even out my skin and make everything look absolutely flawless. Always make sure you blend your foundation into your hairline and down your neck as well. Then I took my #1 favorite lip ointment, which is the Lucas Pawpaw ointment, onto my lips because I was going to wear liquid lipstick later. I wanted to make sure that they were nice and hydrated. And then in with the Bobbi Brown Tinted Eye Brightener, I took that under my eyes, on the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose and around my mouth. You guys know the drill. This is in the shade Light to Medium Peach #7, and I look totally Afro tribal there. And yeah, so I love this product because it has light reflecting properties. Not only does it lighten your skin, it also makes it look a little more iridescent. Products which are too light for your skin can make it look a little bit ashy, but this is just perfect. To set everything, I took the Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder. I took it out in the cap so that I don't dampen the rest of the powder with the damp beauty blender. Oops, Makeup Perfector, not beauty blender. I used this with the Makeup Perfector under my eyes, and I wasn't exactly baking or anything, but I was just putting a little more powder than usual. And then of course I took it all over the rest of my face. Look at my earring, it's about to pop, it's about to fall down. Oh my god, I never realized this was happening. So yeah, I'm just powdering my whole face, and then with a fluffy brush and the same powder, I'm just dusting that off of my lids so that the eyeshadows go on better and they slip and blend better. I took a fan brush and just dusted off the excess powder that I had on my under eyes. And in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm taking the lightest and the darkest contour color on an angled contour brush, and I'm working that under my cheekbone. I also like to take that under my jawbone to create depth and to create the illusion of a very, very chiseled jawline. If you have a double chin, then that is what you need to do. Just swipe the brush backwards right below your chin. Then I took my e.l.f. blush palette and took those two colors right there on my Elaina Badro brush and just sweeped it over my apples. If you guys are interested in Elaina Badro brushes, I will hook you up with the link from beautybay.com. Beautybay.com ships to India for free. Then I took this very gorgeous highlight from Bobbi Brown. This is in the color Bronze Glow. It was a very limited edition shimmer brick. I took it on my Sephora fan brush and sweeped it over my cheekbones and a little bit over my temples. Unlike other Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks, this one is quite out there and it really pops. So this is not something that I would use on an everyday basis. Even used with the lightest hand, it really jumps up and shows. So this is something that I would really only use for special occasions. And now that the face makeup is all done, let's jump straight into the brows. I'm going to use the Soap & Glory Brow Archery. This is an amazing dual product. So it has the angled brow pencil on one side, which you all know is my absolute favorite. So I'm using that to fill in the gaps. This particular one is not as pigmented as the rest of my angled brow pencil, so I have to apply a little more pressure. And if you want to see a complete brow routine, then I'm going to link my last video down below for you guys to see. And once I'm finished filling up my brows with this, I'm taking the other side of this pencil, which is a tinted brow gel, and I'll just show you in a second. Look at that. That's such a cute little itty bitty wand which has the brow gel on it, and I'm using that to set everything in place and make sure that the longer brow hairs don't go astray. And presenting the star of the show, Modern Renaissance. These colors I was so drawn to the moment I saw them. Such beautiful colors that I haven't seen in any other palette, and so pigmented and buttery. I first took Tempera on my Sigma E25 blending brush and I just applied it as a brow bone highlight. And then I went into Buon Fresco, which is a medium dusty mauve shade, and I used that as my transition. Took it on the Sigma E25 and worked it a little up above my crease. I feel like a transition shade is so underrated, but is the most important thing to create any seamless eye makeup look. Then I took the warm brick red color called Red Ochre on my Sigma E35 again and worked that on the outer half of my lid. And then on a Makeup Geek pencil brush, I took that same color called Red Ochre and smudged it on the lower lash line, just the outer half. So I did the exact same stuff on the other eye, and I'm just blending out that red ochre color on the lower lash line. And this is what I have so far. Now I'm going to switch my brush to the small tapered blending E45, and I took the Cypress Umber, which was a chocolate brown color, and basically placed it in the outer V. I like this because it has a more specific application. And then again, I took the pencil brush and smudged a little bit of that brown on the lower lash line as well. And I tried to blend it with this brush, but it didn't do a very good job, so I will switch it up again with the Sigma E25 blending. That one is a fluffier brush, so the makeup looks a little bit patchy here, so I needed something more fluffy and that is easier to blend with. Then I took Primavera, which is one of the two shimmery shades in this palette. It is a beautiful champagne color which feels like butter. I'm using my ring finger to blend it and to pack it on because I feel like my ring finger really picks up the pigmentation and deposits it beautifully. And then I'm taking that E45 small tapered blending brush to blend it out. Now I was planning for this to be the last step of the eyeshadow application, but I wanted things to look a little more pinky red, so I went in with this color called Love Letter, and I took this on the fluffy Sigma E25 blending brush and just pulled everything inwards with it and just tried to make it a little more pinky red. I also took this on my lower lash line with the small tapered blending brush to get that pinky red color to pop a little bit more. And then I took my MAC 266 angled brush and my Maybelline Gel Eyeliner and did a nice winged eyeliner. I find that using an angled brush makes it 10 times easier to create the wing and to smooth out the eyeliner, and I always keep some Q-tips handy in case I make a mistake and want to tweak the shape. I'm curling my lashes with the NYX Eyelash Curler, which I find is a very close dupe of my Shumura Eyelash Curler. And then I went in with a few coats of mascara. I'm using the Stila Major Lash Mascara. Then I took the Ardell Demi Pixies and my Duo Lash Glue and popped that glue right onto the lash band, waited for it to get a little tacky, and then onto my lash line. I like to use a Real Techniques brush, which is a silicone brush, to sort of press them down. And here you can see I'm using a tweezer to apply that glue onto the band, wait for it to get a little tacky, and then pop it on again. If you want to see a proper tutorial, let me know in the comments below and I will film it for you. To complete the makeup, I used the L'Oreal Lip Liner Couture and lined my lips. I'm also filling this up with the same color. Filling the color in ensures a really good base for the lipstick you're going to use. I'm using the Chambord Extreme Wear Transfer Proof Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade 401. I used a Q-tip to take away the excess before it dried up, and then I took my makeup perfector to just refine the edges a little bit. And it looks like I'm all set. I hope you like this look, and let me know in the comments below what you think of it. And do not forget to request more things that you want to see on my channel, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I look forward to talking to you again very soon. Mwah! Bye.